You're listening to the Daily Nugget, dnugget.com, for April 14th. It is Jesus Religious Sunday, and my name is Andy, the current leader of the Daily Nugget, but not for long, because there is a female uprising coming, and I'm here for it.
There's not.
I'm here for it. I'm ready. Nugget, the listeners at nuggethatemail@gmail.com have demanded more Jenn and Janelle, and I'm here for it.
Me too.
Move over, Andy.
I will, Janelle. Jesus, take the wheel, and if not,
I don't know if you
Janelle.
noticed, but when you said that, his hairline moved back.
There's some peach fuzz
Poor
there.
Andy. Yeah.
So that's cruel. That's a cruel thing. That's another Jesus Religious Sunday. I'm gonna
Theme
ask
of this
God,
week,
why
make sure
lose
Andy
hair?
has no self-esteem.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. Jenn will cheer me up.
I'm trying.
I mean, I did give you an
That's
awesome
what
birthday poem yesterday.
Riveting poem.
Somehow you pulled that out.
I know where he pulled it from.
I knew you were going to say that.
So we
Kevin-
are we were gonna talk about snakes, but apparently I'm supposed to talk about what Sam posted and on Facebook.
It's true. It's what I do because
Just keeping people in the loop, right?
You make your friends uncomfortable. That's like the best way to show how much you care.
Sure,
And corrupting their children. So
All right. Okay.
we do plenty of that to each other.
Now, did you you have to help me for a second. Did you post that on my page or my parents' page?
On your parents' page.
Okay, because I'm looking on yours and I didn't see it.
Oh, I always post to your mom's.
By the way, Sam, producer, I don't know if I introduced you. You are the Sam, the producer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Awesome producer. Thank you very much.
recap. Last week we talked about, go ahead and listen to it if you have a chance, but it was the Hare Krishna episode where they gave me cookies on Hollywood Boulevard and I wanted to eat one and Sam said no.
Not just me, but me and a couple of other friends. Yes.
Okay, so Sam posted shortly thereafter to my parents' Facebook page, which is full of political memes, usually, just like most people at that age post. He said, "Do you know that Andy almost died of cookie consumption in Hollywood?" My parents' response, no.
Oh, he's just looking out for you, keeping your parents in the loop. That's good.
Your
Now, here's
parents
the
need to know these
challenge.
things, Andy.
Huh?
Your parents need to know these things.
Well, here's the problem. So at the time that you posted that, I was in Florida. Now, because you put, and here's the funny thing, okay, so I was in Florida. I had flown into West Palm Beach, which is just north of Miami, and I was,
You know that Hollywood's not in Florida, right?
there is a Hollywood, Florida. That's what I'm saying.
I did not
Hollywood,
know that.
Florida is just
Yeah, you didn't
south.
say when this happened, Sam.
No,
That
why would I
was
do
an
that?
oversight.
Why would I give an explanation?
Hollywood, Florida is just south of West Palm Beach, where I flew in, and I had told my
Oh, boy.
parents that. And because my parents are of a certain age, they probably know where every town in Florida is.
That's funny.
So then I get a text from my parents wondering, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Why would you think I'm not okay?" Well, Sam said that Andy almost died of cookie consumption in Hollywood. Because he didn't say California.
no, why would I do that?
Right.
Because Hollywood seems like Hollywood, you know? How was I supposed to know there was a Hollywood, Florida?
So how did the conversation go?
Andy, did you almost die of cookie consumption in Hollywood?
Tell the truth.
And then I had to explain. It was on a missions trip. And Sam apparently saved my life. So.
And what'd they say?
And I think, well, they go, they know that I was a little crazy in college.
Yep.
I mean, crazy for Christian college.
It's true. Andy got a speeding ticket one time
But
and never went over the speed limit again.
But I feel like my parents thought that, and maybe this is how all parents are, Jen. You're not quite to this age. Janelle might understand this more. What our kids do and what we think they do are two different things.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Right. They might be their bad might be I had like too much of a Slurpee when my parents said I shouldn't. And we think that they are, like one step away from a life of drugs and iniquity. Right?
There's somewhere in the middle there.
So I feel like Sam saying things like that to my parents is not helping, even though I'm a grown adult.
I'm doing what I like to call stirring the pot.
And you're very good at that.
And I'm very good at it. And it's one of my life's joys is making sure that Andy's parents know.
Thank you, Sam.
Far more of a troublemaker than they
What
think.
I'm learning is that this is not a safe place.
Well, not for you.
What I've been trying to say all along.
Thank you. Janelle, has there been any revelations that your children have admitted to you as an adult that you go, oh, you did that when you were in my house? That you didn't know about?
I just had one and then it just left my brain. I don't know what happened, but yes, I've had several of those.
Now,
I think
it's okay. While you're thinking about that, were you glad to hear it? Or do you think, is it better for it to be out of sight? Like it would have been better just to ignorance is bliss. It's in the past anyway.
It would have been better not to know. Yes. It would have been better.
See, that's good because I think there are things that I think my parents don't know about, and it's probably for the best. Yeah. But there's one thing that I got accused of a lot that was not my doing. And they were convinced.
What was that?
There was a giant dent in the side of my parents' big old truck. And it wasn't even the truck, it was the running board. Huge dent. And every time I would come home from college, they'd be like, whoa, look at that dent. I'm like, it's not, I didn't do it. And they go, it's okay. You can tell us if it was you.
We still love you, Andy.
We won't be mad. We just want to know what happened. Like I didn't.
Did they not accuse your brother?
I don't know.
Your voice was going up, though. I didn't do it.
It was not. It was not.
He's in defensive mode.
Sorry.
Did it again.
It was not. It was not me.
I didn't do it.
It wasn't me. No, my brother, I don't know if he ever admitted to my parents, but he at one point took my parents' minivan, and they had the nice one with like the stone ghost seating, so you could put all the seats down in the back.
Yeah.
Got all of his friends, I don't know if this was in college or high school, got all his friends, put a twister mat in the back, went into the dirt road and started whipping donuts and made their friends play Twister in the back while he was whipping donuts.
Whoa.
I'm like, I never did that.
That's the most redneck thing ever.
We live in the middle of nowhere in Utah.
Huh?
Yeah.
We had to make our own fun. The nearest mall was an hour and a half away. So it was either wander the clearance aisle of Walmart, which as a teenager is not cool, or get in your van and play Twister in the back. Going 30 miles an hour in circles.
I feel like there were other choices, but it's not my place.
Prayer.
Prayer.
Wow.
Singing of hymns. Helping the homeless. The needy.
I feel like I want to hear Jen's other ideas.
Meals on wheels.
No, it's not my place. Meals on wheels.
What about you, Janelle? What are some other ideas of things I should have done? Or
well,
as a teenager?
I was going to tell you as a teenager, I used to live in Perry, Oklahoma.
The town
and Stillwater,
Perry.
Yes, was very near. And so one time, I was not driving at the time, but I was with a group of other people that were drivers, and she had her car at school that day. We tore off to Stillwater during our lunch hour, and it took the whole entire hour. We barely made it before the bell. In fact, I don't even know if we made it by the bell, but Yeah, I remember she drove so fast. I was scared out of my mind.
So you went all the
You
way to
get in trouble?
Stillwater just to see if you could do it?
Yeah, just to see if we could go get lunch at a fast food place. I don't remember where we went. And then we came back. And I was just like in the back seat, like afraid I was going to get in trouble because my parents, if they ever found out, which they won't know now. They're gone.
Oh, we
So
can't
anyway.
post it. That's too bad. Sam can't
You know
post that
now.
on your parents' Facebook page.
No, neither one of them had Facebook. Thank you very much.
Can we
But-
make one for them so Sam can post it?
A memorial Facebook page for them.
The one memory. Your daughter in high school almost
No.
missed the period after lunch just to try to do a
Yeah.
cannonball run down to Stillwater.
Exactly. But no, they don't need to know.
Janelle is the female Burt Reynolds. Cannonball run.
Oh.
We weren't very smart back then.
Well, I mean, is anyone really smart when they're a teenager? Like,
Probably not. I wasn't very
Homeschoolers tend to
smart.
be.
I wasn't smart in college either because I pulled another bonehead stunt there. But it's like,
well, let's hear that.
Oh, we're gonna need to hear that.
I mean, if you're gonna mention it, we gotta hear it.
no.
All right, you know
Well-
what? We'll save it for another. You know what? I'm putting it
Okay.
on.
Don't forget.
Hold on. Janelle's
Oh boy.
bonehead college stunt. There you go. It's in the notes.
Oh,
Jen, I feel
no.
like there's at least one thing you did as a teenager that was dumb. Don't pretend like you're a homeschool holier than thou.
No. Yeah, I did dumb stuff. Different dumb stuff.
Like,
Let's hear it.
The biggest one was probably I stepped out of a moving vehicle. That's pretty dumb.
on purpose?
Yes. It became a joke. Actually, I think I was working at the radio station. I had just started working there. And so I was like 17, 18. And my brother had just moved out. He's a couple years older than me. And he was desperate for family and people because he was so lonely after he moved out. And it became a joke that, he had a car and I didn't. And anywhere he took me, I just kept saying, "Take me home. Can you please take me home?" Because it would be hours and hours, and he wanted to stay up all night. I'm like, I got to get up in the morning. Can you please just take me home?
I have a real
So,
job.
yeah, I have a life. So this was, I know you miss me, but you got to take me home. So this was one of those days, and for hours I'd been saying, "Can you please take me home? Come on, we got to be done. We've been hanging out for hours. Can you please take me home?" So I'm in his truck and he drives past. I'm still living with my parents at the time, and he drives to the house really slowly. I'm thinking he's going to slow down any second so I can get out, and he just zooms past it. And I'm done at that point. I'm fed up. Take me home. And he's like, "Let's just go around the block one time." No, why? For what? No, take me home, please. And so he goes around the corner and he's like he's grasping at straws. And I understand he misses me. That's not a good enough reason. And he goes around the corner and there's a slight hill, and he goes, I'm not gonna put my foot on the gas. Let's just see how long it takes to get to the bottom. And I'm like, what are we doing? Take me home. And in my mind, I think we are going pretty slow.
Mm-hmm.
My house is right there, a block away. I'm just gonna get out real fast before it starts rolling down the hill. Well, it was rolling. And I've never done this before. Hey, when you step out of a moving vehicle, you're not just gonna put your feet out and stand up. That's
No,
not how that works.
you gotta tuck and roll.
Haven't you watched any
Well-
action movie?
Apparently not.
Well, it was going so slow, but not slow enough. And I narrowly missed getting my head run over. Like, it was bad. But all I did was I scraped my elbow, my arm, and I didn't know I was gonna fall over. I didn't know I was gonna roll, but I did. And then I just hop back up. He jumps out of the truck. He's so mad. And yes, he could have. He didn't. Okay. So I start walking back to the house, and he's like, "Get in the car." I'm like, "I'm not getting in that car with you. You never take me home." He's like, "Get in the car. Get in the car." And so he's driving us alongside me, walking on the sidewalk. "Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car." No. And so we get to my parents' house. I start walking to the front of the house, and he shoves me out of the way, runs in the house, and he goes, "Mom, Dad, Dad, she jumped out of the door. I'm like, hey, you really cared because you just shoved me. I could be broken. You don't know. And I'm telling my parents, it's okay. Yes, I'm a little bloody. I'm okay. Here's what happened. Yeah. And I still, that still gets brought up to this day. And I still say, maybe you should take me home when I say take me home.
Well, I mean, let's go here. That was an attempted kidnapping.
Say that again?
That was an attempted kidnapping.
I was just going to say, you were hostage.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were.
Thank you.
And if I drove by somebody, a young lady who was running away from somebody in a truck that was saying, "Get in the truck," I would intervene. I'd be like, "Ma'am, is this person bothering you?"
Thank you. Yeah. And he still to this day cannot see the irony. And he didn't have any ill intent. He just didn't want me to go home. But I did.
I'm not trying to be violent. I'm just lonely.
Right. I don't think that stands up in a court of law, unfortunately.
It doesn't.
He didn't have ill intent. He just didn't want me to go home. And that's the Nugget. I hope the statute of limitations is up on that that offense.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like 12, 15 years, something
because
like that.
If not, Jen, you may need to make an appointment for a certain judge.
No. And that's the Nugget.
We need to have your brother on for an episode, and we need to adjudicate this. And Sam will be the Judge Judy.
We need to adjudicate it.
Yeah.
Or Judge Janelle.
Need to follow up.
Oh, Judge
Sure.
Janelle would be great.
Oh, yes. Judge Janelle.